like I'd be doing this and then I'd walk down the street and somebody else unrelated would give me something for, you know, they just, like I'd give away 20 for free and then somebody would hand me $20 later. That happened a lot. And then this one guy gave me $50. So I would just give them, you know, it would all seem to shake out.
Right.
Or I'd say, would you want to give me a little bit of money so I can stay out here? So I can stay out here and keep doing this, get more stickers. After a while, I just felt like I wanted to get them distributed. They're just like how people find out.
You know, that is, see, that's what the CureDrive, to get back to, you know, the CureDrive, that's what the CureDrive is about. It's if they don't know, see, here's how this started, okay? There was a time when I thought, you know, that I would put up this thing on the web and say, you can cure cancer, and people would simply cure it, and they would run. They would run to join, you know, and they would, you know, just simply tell everybody, like they'd call everybody they knew on the phone and say, guess what? I cured my whatever, cancer, herpes, lupus, what they would call everybody they ever knew. You know, they'd search people down that they'd lost their numbers for years, and they'd call them. Hey, I haven't talked to you in 12 years. Let me tell you what happened. I got lupus and I cured it. You know, this is the way I thought people would be. And what I discovered...
She's always very nice. I could invite her back to do a movie someday.
You should, because I'm very curious about her. But see, the point is that here was this person, like just to get to the bottom line here, here was this person who cured her cancer and basically never told anyone about this or us. And I think that that's a lot of people. But I also think, like when you show people at parties how to do this, how many of those people join the CureDrive? Would you say none? Would you say none?
It's easier. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I haven't asked people to. I could make that demand. I could say join the CureDrive, join me. I think that's a good word. I realized join. People are so phobic about joining things, but actually I think that's a good word, join.
Join is definitely a good word.
Join me on Thursday evenings. Come and join me in my living room, and we'll practice this, you know.
Yes.
It's not a bad word, really.
I think, yes, I think the CureDrive is weekly meetings.
I think so, too. I always thought the internet was such a great way to avoid having to have meetings.
Well, the internet is a great support for the weekly meetings.
It's a support for the meetings, that's right. Meetings are good to have.
The internet simply cannot ever create continuity for people. Never. It has to be, they have to be at a weekly meeting. They either have to give it in their own house or go to somebody else's house for it, but they got to be at one, whatever it is. They have, because that's the CureDrive. The CureDrive is weekly meetings.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if Darren, or what, her name is Darren, right?
I think you're talking about Darren. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure either, but if Darren, you know, comes to your weekly meetings, I think that's her first step towards making a movie, you know. And you can tell her I want to do both, but tell her that I think the weekly meetings are essential for her.
Okay.
You see, what I discovered is, that's what I discovered, that even people like you who stand up on coffee tables, it stops with the next person down the line. See, I believed it would spread like a brush fire. You can cure things, and it doesn't. It stops like
It's hard though. I mean, each of us look at each of us on our staff. You know, like I could be doing. Sometimes I think, okay, if everybody doesn't know that I stand for cure and that you can cure anything, I don't know what more I can do. Like I hear about friends, you know, leaving because of this or that, and going to this doctor, and I think, why didn't they think to come over here? Why didn't they ask me? I would have helped, you know.
Because you know why? I'll tell you what. That's why the CureDrive is weekly meetings. It isn't necessarily that they will come every week. It is necessarily that you will invite them every time you see them. And then guess what? They will remember And they won't go away and get that, get that mastectomy. They will show up for the next Thursday meeting and say, okay, I finally realized I need to be here now because I'm in trouble. And sometimes people who come because they're in trouble stay to be a real member, a genuine member who doesn't need it. See, the real members of the CureDrive don't need to be members. They're fine without it. But they show up because that's what they do. Because that's what it is to be fine. It's to show up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, especially in this town, there's so many prayer circles and healing circles and support groups and so forth that, it also takes confidence on my part of the person who's holding the meeting to, know that they can help.
Well, I have never seen you have any problem with the confidence, Barb.
Actually, it's true. Once the person's here, I have a pretty good record.
Never seen any problem with confidence. And you know what? Like if you go, like what you need to do, like after this movie, not right now, I want you to name some of the support groups and other things that are there. Just name a few of them right now. Rattle off a little grocery list of them.
We've got Reiki, and we got Osho, we got yogas of every kind, we got straight out prayer groups, we got church groups, we got discussion groups. And
here, now I want you to test something. Here, put your hand up. All right, I got the idea. Put your hand up. Let's test. Let's test. Okay, I want you to test this question. Okay?
Okay.
Are the people who go to those things succeeding with what they're trying to do? Just a general test for 100% of the people and 100% of the things. Are they succeeding with what they want to do as well as they would with coming to your meeting?
Well, that I got to know.
Okay, that's it. It's over. That's all you need to know.
That's right. They're treading water. All this, the inner child and the everything. Yeah, right. They're treading water is what they're doing. Finding our animal totems.
Well, here, test. Put up your hand again.
Oh my God.
Are some of those meetings making them sicker?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I've noticed that. That's why I stopped going myself.
And
they're getting some good information that helps them stay afloat or to have discussions, and some are actually quite toxic. It's true.
And the symptom of this getting sicker would be that they don't come to your meeting.
Yeah, maybe they're meeting down.
They don't. That's how they would get sick. They wouldn't come to your meeting. And we know where we're going and what we have to do. I think this movie bottom lined a lot of things. And thank you. You are a repository of knowledge about the CureDrive.
Thank you.
No.
I'm happy to be. Thanks for including me.
Don't even thank me because it's just the truth.
Okay,
It's just the truth about you.
Have a great day.
Okay.
I love you, bye. Okay, bye-bye.